Right, we begin our coverage. Our sign language interpreter is Meresha Owiti. Now, the day is almost done, and in less than 72 hours, voters in Kericho and Malindi will be streaming to various polling stations across the two electoral areas to make their choices. Now, the two by-elections have set the stage for a warming-up contest ahead of next year's general election. Well, tonight we are beginning our unrivaled coverage of the critical contest with our team of experienced journalists on the ground and expert analysis right here in Nairobi, and I now take you to Kericho where our Aaron has the day's details.
They deployed all their resources in a last-minute dash to secure the all-important vote in a bid to get the coveted Senate seat for Kericho County. The Jubilee bigwigs traversed different parts of Kericho to drum up support for newcomer in politics, 30-year-old Aaron Cheliot. And the crowds that had gathered waited patiently to be told exactly why they should vote for the Jubilee candidate.
Siku ya kudanganya wananchi ilikuisha. Kweli ama rongo? Kweli ama uongo? Si nyinyi mnafahamu vyema. Na mnajua tarehe 7 Kericho itakuwa Jubilee.
Na Mheshimiwa Ruto, ninyi mnajua yeye amekuwa acting president wakati president alienda nje. Sivyo? Alitosha ama hakutosha? Sasa hii mambo ya KANU, wala wanafikiria mambo ya KANU ni kututafutia roadblock ya kufika huko Canaan.
We have lacked development in our region for a very long time. And KANU had the opportunity to change this country. But the opportunity they had, they misused it, and some of the challenges that Jubilee government is facing right now were caused by KANU.
Kama wewe ni mtu wa kubomoa, vaa kambut na Isaac Ruto na ushikane na yule mtu jogoo, kichwa ni ya jogoo, ule makoti upande ule ingine ni ya samaki.
Also in last-minute campaigns was KANU's Paul Sang. He too attracted huge crowds in Kabianga, Buret, Ainamoi and Kipkelion. Sang's team was enjoying the presence of Governor Isaac Ruto, whose Mashinani party is singing in the same tune as KANU.
Mpaka hata Nairobi ijue hapa ni KANU zone kwa njia ya kipekee na unyenyekevu. Niwaombe kura siku ya leo munichakue kuwe senata wenu wa Kericho County. Ninaamini ya kwamba naweza kuwasimamia. I can represent you effectively as your senator.
Tumesema sisi kama wananchi tunataka haki yetu. Tunataka haki yetu kwa maendeleo. Mabarabara tuliahidiwa itawekwa lami. Sisi tunaona miaka inakwisha, hatuoni lami. Sisi tukiuliza tunaambiwa pesa imetengwa. Na tunasikia pesa ikitengwa inakuliwa yote.
Tomorrow is the last day for campaigns, with KANU heading to Kericho Green Stadium and Jubilee expected at the Moi Gardens, with Deputy President William Ruto expected to grace the occasion.
Right, let's talk now to our reporter, senior reporter Aaron Cheng, who's on the ground. He had just compiled that story. Let's get more details from him. Aaron, the question is, how significant is this particular win for either KANU or JAP?
This particular day has been busy for all the candidates.
Now to our reporter, senior reporter Aaron Cheng, who's on the ground. He had just compiled that story. Let's get more details from him.
Betty, as I was saying earlier, this particular day has been busy for all the candidates who have been traversing this particular region, and it has been busy for them. But when it comes to tomorrow, that will be the day that will decide the of this particular county, because it will be the final day for campaigns. Jubilee Coalition will be doing their last rally here in Kericho County, as well as KANU. that they will be also campaigning here in Kericho in the last attempt to lure voters to either vote for either side. Those are the two leading candidates here in Kericho. And the exit polls, as I had mentioned earlier, they have put those two candidates at 50-50. So it might go either way. But of significance important is the discussion that we are planning to have this particular evening, which will be moderated by my colleague Ben Kitili, where we are expecting that the candidates who will be seeking to be elected and to be the next senator for Kericho will be showing or be trying to tell the electorate exactly what they have up their sleeves and why they should be voted in. Ben Kitili, if you can hear me, what situation in the county hall? Have all the candidates arrived, or what do we expect from you later in this bulletin?
Thank you, Aaron. Indeed, like you mentioned, all the candidates, especially the two main candidates, are expected to be holding their final political rallies tomorrow before the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission closes the official campaign period. But apart from the candidates trying to sell their policies and ideas to the electorate directly, as we always do here on KTN News, we always seek to interrogate them on how well they understand their roles, if they are indeed, if one of them is indeed elected as the next senator of the county of Kericho. So we are organizing a senatorial debate. As you can see just right behind me, we have 6 chairs, that is for all the 6 senatorial candidates here in the county of Kericho. We have invited all the 6 candidates who have been cleared by the IEBC, expecting them to be here from 9:30. After you're done with the news, Betty, you're going to come to us as we seek to interrogate those particular candidates. We have invited all 6 of those candidates who have been cleared by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. Remember, according to the Kenyan Constitution, the role of the Kenyan Senate is basically tailored around taking care of the counties and making sure that devolution works, and Kenyans feel that their counties are protected. Those are some of the issues that we shall be interrogating the 6 candidates, or whoever will be able to make it here, on issues of disbursement of the county funds from the national government, issues of the different legislation, the different bills that the Senate makes, the different roles that the Senate plays, a lot of issues, political issues here in the county of Kericho, what is playing here, as well as local issues, development issues. We shall be speaking to the candidates about all that. So Betty, in the next 30 minutes or so, we shall be talking to those candidates in this senatorial debate. Back to you, Betty.
Right, thank you very much, Ben Kitili. Looking forward to that particular debate. We're still covering, of course, the 2 by-elections. We'll have details about the Malindi by-election by Patrick Amimo shortly. But for now, let's continue with our coverage. Now, the man who shocked the Kenyan nation 7 years ago with confessions of being a serial killer who ate human flesh and drank his victim's blood in Naivasha has a case to answer. Jeffrey Matheri alias Fungo, who confessed to being a cannibal, appeared before Nakuru High Court Judge Maureen Odero for a decision on his case. Fungo has been charged with murder of Miriam on August 29, 2006 in an estate within the town. It is said that Fungo stabbed the deceased several times before sucking her blood. Justice Odero ruled that Fungo has a case to answer and put him on his defense to be heard on the 14th of April. In November 2011, a Naivasha court found Matheri guilty of kidnap, and he was handed a 4-year jail term, which he has already served. Several witnesses who testified earlier have recounted how Fungo allegedly drugged and sucked blood of his victims.